Hi everyone, my name is Kinsley Robertson, and today I will be diving into how judges on collegial courts, like the United States Supreme Court, come together to make decisions. Do they act purely on legal reasoning, or is it more like a group decision? Neither, both? Well, let's get into it. First off, let's talk about what is a collegial court. Well, these are courts made up of multiple judges who collaborate to decide cases. Unlike trial courts with a single judge, these courts require discussion, negotiation, and group decision making. Think of the United States Supreme Court with 9 justices working together. This would be an example of a collegial court. Next, we want to ask, did justices operate above politics? Some may imagine justices sitting in quiet chambers applying the law without any bias. However, this is not quite what I imagine. We have to ask ourselves if their decisions are always purely legal, or does strategy, public opinion, or even personal relationships play a role? That's where 4 key theories can help us understand what may happen. Now, the first theory is called the attitude theory. This says that decisions reflect personal ideology and values. And here's a little example from my family of the attitudes theory.
I voted against it because it expands the power of the government way too much.
I'm voting for it because healthcare is a right.
Guys, can we just pretend to be impartial for like 5 minutes?
The next theory is small group analysis. This looks at persuasion, bargaining, and even compromises between justices.
Hey, back me on this case, and I'll support you on the deal next week.
Deal, but don't tell Judge C.
Hey, I heard that.
This theory is the Q theory, which says that the court is influenced by signals, whether that be the Solicitor General is involved or someone of really high profile.
Look, the Solicitor General is involved, and these amicus briefs are from doctors, hospital, and even Oprah.
If Oprah cares, you better take this case.
Finally, my personal favorite, the rational choice theory. This views justices as strategic actors, showing that they can make calculated decisions to protect long-term interest.
In a surprise move, Chief Justice Roberts upheld the Affordable Care Act.
I had to. If we strike it down, the court loses legitimacy. We have to play the long game.
Overall, I think it is a balance between justices being just like you and me, ordinary citizens making a decision on a committee, and being held on a little bit higher of a pedestal because of their training and background and job to apply the law. But, I mean, just like you and me, they're humans. They argue, compromise, and they do care about how their decisions reflect on the court. And their decisions aren't so black and white like people may think. And unlike you and me, they have high levels of training and experience, making them uniquely capable of doing this job. So their decisions are both noble and human. Judges aim to apply the law, but they do so in conversation with one another and with the entire country watching them. So that is all I have for today. Thank you so much to my family for helping me out, and thank you for watching.